Good Shabbos. I'll ask everyone to take their seats as we begin our Shabbat morning service. And as our custom at Beth Yeshurun, we'll start with parents' presentations of a talit to their sons on the occasion of their bar mitzvah. And first I call up to the bima Eric and Renee to present a talis to their son Ethan on the occasion of his bar mitzvah. Mir.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu mitzvotav v'tzivanu, lehitateit betzitzit.
Amen. And now we call upon Angie and Simon to present a talit to their son Yossi on the occasion of his bar mitzvah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehitatei betzitzit.
Amen. And now I invite the congregation to open up their prayer books, their Sidurim, and we turn to page 147, and the cantor will begin our service with the recitation of Shochenat.
Shochenat marom v'kadosh shemo v'chatuv rananu tzadikim b'Adonai la yesharim navat tehila b'fi yesharim tithalal uv'divrei tzadikim titbarach uv'lishon chasidim titromam uv'kerev kedoshim titkadash ובמקלות רבבות עמך בית ישראל. להודות, להלל, לשבח, לפעל, לרומם, להדר, לברך, להלל ולקלס, על כל דברי שירות ותשבחות, דוד בן ישי, עבדך משיחך, ישתבח שמך לעד מלכנו. 148. ברכות והודות מעתה ועד עולם, ברוך אתה אדוני, אל מלך גדול בתשבחות, אל להודות אדון הנפלאות, הבוחר בשירי זמרה, מלך חי העולמים.
Please rise in the middle of page 148.
Yikadal ve'yikadash shemei Rabba, Amen. Be'alma divrach yiruteh, be'amlich malchuteh. B'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayedecho Beit Yisrael, ba'agala v'zban kariv ve'imeru amen. Ba'agala v'zman kariv ve'imeru amen, amen. Yehishmei Rabba mevarach le'alom almei almaya. Yibarach, Yibarach, ve'yishtabach, ve'yipar, ve'yiromam, ve'yitnaseh, ve'yihadar, ve'yi'alev, ve'yihalal, shemei dechudesh abrichu, le'elam min kol birchata, ve'shirata. Tishbechata v'nechemata, da amiram be'alma ve'imeru amen. Ve'imeru amen. Ve'imeru amen. Ve'imeru amen. Amen.
Holy Siddur, turn around. Hold it.
Baruch et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch et Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Yotzer Or Uvorei Choshev Osei Shalom Uvorei et HaKol.
And you may be seated. We continue page 150.
אפס בלתך גולנו לימות המשיח, ואין דם מלך המשיענו, לתחיית המתים. 151. אלא דון על כל המעשים, ברוך ומבורך בפי כל נשמה, גודלו וטובו מעלי עולם, דעת ותבונה סובבים אותו, המתגאה על חיות הקודש ונדר בכבוד על המרכבה, זכות ומישור לפני כיסאו, חסד ורחמים לפני כבודו, טובים מאורות שברא אלוהינו יצרם בדעת בבינה ובהשכל, כוח גבורה נתן בהם להיות מושלים בקרב תבל, מלאים זיו ומפיקים נוגה נאה זיוה בכל העולם, שמחים בצאתם וששים בבואם, שים באימה רצון קונם, פאר וכבוד נותנים לשמו, צהלה ורינה לזכר מלכותו, קרא לשמש ויזרח אור, ראה והתקין צורת הלבנה, שבח שבח נותנים לו, כל צבא מרום, תפארת וגדולה, שרפים ביופנים, וחיות הקודש. תתברך מושנו על שבח מעשה ידיך, ועל מאודי אור, שעשית יפרוך הסלע. 153. וכולם פותחים את פיהם בקדושה, ובטהרה, בשירה ובזמרה ובזמרה, ומברכים ומשבחים, ומפארים ומעריצים, ומקדישים וממליכים. להקדיש ליוצרם בנחת רוח, בשפה ברורה ובנימה קדושה, כולם כאחד עונים ואומרים ביראה, קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוא כל הארץ כבודו. והאופנים וחיות הקודש ברעש גדול מתנשאים לעומת שרפים, לעומתם משבחים ואומרים, ברוך כבוד אדוני במקומו.
2 lines from the bottom. Yossi leads us in Or Chadash.
Or Chadash, Al Zion Ta'ir, Veniske Chulanu, Mehera Le'oro, Baruch Ata Adonai, Yotzer HaMeorot.
Middle of 154. Vahavienu.
Vahavienu L'Shalom, Me'arba Kanfot Ha'aretz, Tolikenu Komemiut Le'artzenu, Ki El Poa Yeshuot Ata Uvanu Vaharta Mikol Am Velashon, Vekerav Tanu Lashimcha Chagadol, Selah Selah Ben chodot lecha, ul yachedecha be'achava. Baruch atah Adonai, haboher be'amo Yisrael be'ahava.
We join together in the Shema, page 155.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavecha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meodecha v'chayu hadvarim ha'ele asher Anohi mitzavecha hayom alevavecha veshinantam levanecha vedibarta bam beshivtecha bevetecha uvleftecha vaderet uvshofbecha uvkumecha ukshartam leot al yadecha vechayu letotafot beininecha uchtaftam Al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha.
Continue silently, top of page 156.
Aber el bnei Yisrael v'amarta lehem v'asu lahem tzitzit al konfeg videhem ledorotam v'natnu al tzitzit hakanaf petite chelet v'haya lachem letzitzit uritem oto utartem et kol mitzvot Adonai v'asitem otam Lo taturu acharei levavechem v'acharei nechem asher atem zonim achareihem leman tizkeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'tem kedoshim leilolechem Ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeti deitchem me'eretz Mitzrayim lihot lachem leilolim Ani Adonai Elohechem Adonai Elohechem emet.
לדוד קיים ושמו קיים וכיסו נכון ומלכותו ואמונתו לעד קיימת. עודנו מצילנו מעולם שמך אין אלוהים זולתך.
Middle of 158, Ethan leads us in Mi Chamocha.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot, osei felem. Shira chadasha shichu ge'ulim, leshimcha osefatayam. Yachad kulam hodu vehimlichu ve'amru Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed.
You rise.
Tor Yisrael kuma be'ezra Yisrael uvdei kihumecha Yehuda ve'Yisrael Go aleinu Adonai Tzevaot Shemo Kadosh Yisrael Baruch Atah Adonai Ge'al Yisrael.
We join together with Ethan, page 159.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzhak Velohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Velohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor V'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Hasadim Tovim, Vekonye Hakol, Vezocher Hasei Avot, Umivi Gumel V'nei V'nechem, Leman Shemo Ve'ava, Melech Hazer Ufoki, Umoshia Umagen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magel Avraham Ufoked Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechaye HaMetim Atah Rav LeHoshia, Mashiv HaRuach Umorid HaGashem, Mechochel Hayim Bechesed, Mechaye Metim Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Verochei Holim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato Lishenei Afar, Micha Mocha Baal Gevurot, Umido Melach, Melech Memi Tumehaye, Umatmiach Yeshua, Vene'eman Atale Hayot Metim, Baruch Atah Adonai, Vechaye HaMetim.
Page 161. נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה אל זה ואמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוא כל הארץ כבודו. אז בקול רעש גדול, אדיר וחזק משמיעים קול, מתנשאים ליומת שרפים, ליומתם ברוך יאמרו, ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. ממקומך מלכנו תופיע, ותמלוך עלינו, כי מחכים אנחנו לך. מתי תמלוך בציון, בקרוב בימינו לעולם ועד תשכון. תתגדל ותתקדש בתוך ירושלים, ירושלים ממך לדור ודור, לדור ודור, ולנצח, ולנצח נצחים. ועינינו תראנה, תראנה מלכותך, כדבר האמור בשירי עוזך על ידי דוד, על ידי דוד, על ידי דוד, משיח צדקך, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהיך ציון, לדור ודור, hallelujah. The boys lead us in Ledor Vador.
Ledor Vador, Ledor Vador, Ledor Vador, Nagid God Lecha. Ledor Vador, Ledor Vador, Ledor Vador, Nagid God Lecha. Ulenetzach netzachim, ulenetzach netzachim, kedushat tehanatish. V'shivchacha Eloheinu mipinu lo yamush leolam va'ed. Ledor Vador, Ledor Vador, Ledor Vador, Nagid God Lecha. Ledor Vador, Ledor Vador, Ledor Vador, Nagid God Lecha. כי el melech gadol, gadol vekadosh, gadol vekadosh ata. Baruch ata, ata Adonai ha'el hakadosh.
As we continue silently, pages 162 through 166. Please be seated as you conclude the Amidah. We continue with Kaddish Shalem, page 167.
Yikadal v'yikadashim be'rabah, be'omad yivrach yiruteh, ve'yamlich malchuteh, b'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayedecho be'Yisrael, b'galai v'zman kariv, ve'imeru amen. Yeheshme Rabba Mevarach Le'al Olmo Me'omaya Yibarach Yibarach V'yishtabach V'yipar V'yiromam V'yitnaseh V'yihadar V'yalel V'yihalal Shemei Dechu Deshaprichu Le'elam Min Kol Birchata V'shirata Tushbechata V'nechamata Tamirim al be'alma ve'imeru amen. Tikabal talo tehon uvau techon decho Yisrael. Kadam avuhon zvishmaya ve'imeru amen. Yeheshvam rabba min shemaya. V'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. O say shalom b'imromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen.
And now we turn to page 168 as we get ready to begin our Torah service. And I'd like to call upon all those with honors during our Torah service. If you have an aliyah or an ark opening, anything during our Torah service, if you'll come over here and sit here in this section of our sanctuary so our Gabbaim can find you at the appropriate times during our Torah service this morning. And just a reminder, if you have your cell phone with you, please do turn the ringer off. We don't want any interruptions during our service this morning. And also this section here with the stanchions on each side is for our classmates and friends of our B'nai Mitzvah. So I see some of their classmates and friends already there. And if any other classmates or friends that are here, we invite you to come sit here in this section so you can be together with your friends and family closer to the Bima so you can see Ethan and Yossi as they lead us this morning in our service. And we're now ready to begin our Seder Kriyat HaTorah, our Torah service. We turn to page 168, Ein Kamocha.
Ein kamocha v'Elohim Adonai, ve'ein kema'asecha, malchutcha, malchut kol olamim, u'memshaltecha b'chol ador v'ador. Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Adonai oz le'amo yitein, Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom. Av harachamim etiva v'retzonecha et Zion. Tivne chomot Yerushalayim. Tivne chomot Yerushalayim. Ki becha levad batachnu. Melech el ram v'nisa Adon olamim.
Please rise.
Vayehi mitzo Aharon, vayomer Moshe, Kuma Adonai, veyafutzu oivecha, veyanusu mesanecha mipanecha, ki mitzion tetzei Torah, ki mitzion tetzei Torah, udevar Adonai mirushalayim, Baruch shenatan Torah le'amos, Baruch shenatan Torah le'amo Yisrael b'kedushato. Page 170. Be anarachetz v'lishe me kadisha yakira ana emaretush bechan. Be anarachetz v'lishe me kadisha yakira ana emaretush bechan. Yeherava kodamach detiftach libi beoraita vetashlim mishalin delibi veliba dechol amach Yisrael letavul chayin velishlam. Amen.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai
Echad Eloheinu Gadol Adonai Kadosh Shema. Gadlu Adonai iti uneromema shemo yachdav.
Lecha Adonai hagedol v'hagevura v'hatiferet v'hanetzach v'hahod, ki kol b'shamayim u'ba'aretz, ki kol b'shamayim u'ba'aretz. Lecha Adonai הממלכה והמתנשא לכל ראש. רוממו, רוממו, אדוני אלוהינו, והשתחוו, והשתחוו, לאדום רגליו קדוש הוא. רוממו, רוממו, אדוני אלוהינו, והשתחוו, והשתחוו, להר קדשו. כי קדוש, כי קדוש, Adonai Eloheinu.
Our good Shabbos again. You may be seated. And invite you to take the larger books in front of you, our Eitz Chaim, our Torah commentaries, and we turn to page 317. And here you'll see the very beginning, the first Torah portion of the second book of the Torah, the book of Shemot. And the Torah portion, of course, is called Shemot, from the name Shem, names. And these, of course, list first the names of all those who went down to the land of Egypt. This is the beginning of our people. Really, the book of Shemot transforms and shows the story of how we went from a family of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, to a nation. How we went from that family of our patriarchs and matriarchs to Am Yisrael, the people of Israel. And it all starts in Egypt. It all seems to be good at the very beginning, but as we quickly see at the very end of our very first reading on page 318, is our people do well in Egypt. We flourish, and we succeed, and we contribute to Egyptian society. All seems to be going well until arises a new Pharaoh who doesn't remember what Joseph did, who doesn't remember all the contributions our people made. A king who was paranoid, and a king who really, in many ways, has been described as the world's first anti-Semite, a person who hates our people for no rational reason at all. And then we quickly see we become from a prosperous nation in the land of Egypt to slaves. And the Passover story will begin. So we turn to page 317, and we'll begin at the very top of the page. And I encourage you to follow along as we read our Torah portion this morning.
Baruch Shenatan Torah Le'emo Yisrael V'Kedushato V'atem ad V'kim B'Adonai Elohechem Hayim Kolchem Hayam.
For the first Aliyah, we call Yossi's step-parents, Grant Dorfman and Molly Trubeck. The reader is a member of the Beth Yeshurun Yon Squad, Anna Guerra.
Baruch hu et Adonai Hamvorach. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Vayed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Baharbanu Mikol Ha'amim Ve'natan Lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai Noten HaTorah. Amen.
ואלה שמות בני ישראל הבאים מצרימה יעקב איש וביתו באו ראובן שמעון לוי ויהודה יששכר זבולון ובנימין דן ונפתלי גד ואשר ויהי כל נפש יוצא ירך יעקב 70 נפש ויוסף היה במצרים, ויאמר יוסף וכל אחיו וכל הדור ההוא, ובני ישראל פרו וישרצו, וירבו ויעצמו במאוד מאוד, ותמלא הארץ אותם.
ברוך אתה אדוני Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torat emet, v'chayei olam nata betochenu, Baruch atah Adonai, notei haTorah.
Amen. Yamdu sheni.
In this next section, we see just the time, the exact moment actually the Egyptian people and the Pharaoh, the leader of the Egyptian people, turn on the Israelites, on the Jews. And you think that's crazy that they would do that because didn't Joseph come and save them all from famine? They were all going to starve. How could they forget this thing that happened? But as we see in the section we are just now about to hear, there arose a new Pharaoh, and time had passed, and this new Pharaoh didn't know Joseph and didn't know all the things that the Israelites have done. And it was kind of a case of, but what have you done for me lately? That's the next section we're about to read.
For the second Leah, we call Yossi's very proud parents, Simon Trubeck and Angie Dorfman. The reader is Sister Ella Trubeck. We're on page 318, verses 8 through 12.
Baruch hu et Adonai havarach. Baruch Adonai havarach leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher baharbanu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Vayakom melech hadash al Mitzrayim asher lo yada et Yosef. Vayomer elamo hine am b'nei Yisrael ravetu mimenu havanit hakma lo pen yirbe v'chaya ki tikrana milchama v'nosef gam hu also ne'enu nilcham banu ve'elamin ha'aretz vayasimu ala sarei mesim le'eman anoto b'sivlatam vayiven arei miskenot lefaro et peitam ve'et Ramses ve'ka'asher yanu oto chen yirbe ve'chen yifrotz vayakutu mefanei b'nei Yisrael.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata betoheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen. Yamdu Shlishi.
We're going to just take a short pause for a moment in the middle of our Torah service to do a Misha Berach for the Cholim, to do a prayer for those who are in need of healing. So if you have anyone that you know, Jewish, not Jewish, here, not here, doesn't matter, who's in need of healing of their body, of course, but healing in their mind, healing in their soul or their spirit. When I pause in the Hebrew, I'm going to read a list of names that I have already, and feel free to add in the names that you would like. You can come up here and say them out loud. You can say them in your heart, because either way, God hears them. So say, Mishaberach Avoteinu Avraham Yitzchak v'Yaakov, Sar Rivka Rachav Leah Yivrech V'Yarpeh Et HaCholim, Abigail bat Fredo Abigail bat Yechevet, Azriel Yaakov ben Esther, Tova Bela Rivka bat Sora Leah, Chana Edka bat Anshel Leib Misha, David ben Rav David Ari Halevi ben Freda, David Peretz ben Basha Golda, Eliyahu ben Fei Esther, Ephraim ben Hana, Gershon ben Michael, Gitti bat Ruchleah, Gershon Chaya bat Malia, Rachel, Karen bat Miriam, Leah Pesha bat Michal Yosef Basha, Lisa bat Louise, Moshe ben Yaakov Halevi, Noach ben Shoshana, Noah Pinchas ben Shoshana, Reuel Baruch, Sarah bat Yehudit David, Shabtai ben Keila, Shair Bear, Ben Chaim Samson, Shmuel ben Perla, Simcha ben Shepsel, Chaim, Simcha Michal, Tehila Diela bat Chana, Tzvi ben Talia v'Yitzchak, Yechiel Mechel ben Dvor Ita, Yeshua ben Yerachmiel, Yosef Yaakov ben Bela Rivka, Rochelle Alpert, Manny Alvarez, Sean Babendier, Rodney Blake, Virginia Block, Nola Brody, Barbara Brown, Lynn Butcher, Mayor Haskin, Lorraine Klein, Dorothy Davidoff, Marla Davidoff, Alexander Dillingham, Sandy Douglas, Jeffrey Feinstein, Ella Felch, Paulette Flatowitz, Melvin Fredkin, Joe Gittleman, Nellie Ora Garson, Stephen Glaser, Bruce Goldberg, Barbara Goldfield, Shura Goodarzi, Elaine Gottlieb, Karita Goss, Nelson Gruber, Michael Halpin, Padmavati Hedau, Abigail Rose Hirschfield, Bennett Preston Hirschfield, Stephanie Hirschfield, Stephen Hunter, Amelia Ip, Marshall Jaffe, Helen Johnson, Richard Johnson, Michael Kirkpatrick, Rochelle Covens, Donna Lapsey, Max Lapsey, Olga Lara, Jimmy Lass, Steve Levine, Marty Levinson, Evlisio Ocasio Levy, Larry Levy, Herman Litt, Bob Lyons, Renee Mansbach, Harvey Matthew, Anita Mattis, Mike Merkin, Harris Milam, Salvador Mitrani, Juno Tati, Marcia Papper, Gloria Pepper, Gary Pfeffer, Sheila Pastrick, Sheila Prenowitz, Harry Pressman, Irvin Rayner, Dr. Alan Rosen, Ida Rosen, Marjorie Rosenbaum, Marjan Rosenberg, Bernadine Rosenblatt, Jim Rosenthal, Ruth Siegel, Diane Shapiro, Richard Shapiro, Denise Sharp-Less, Esther Schubitz, Palmer Steinberg, Saul Stopnicki, Matthew Harry Strickberger, Lucy Susie, Sonny Tinker, Judy Turner, Monique Turner, Esther Weinstein, Bernice Wilson, Bess Wishnow.
Herman Litt,
Tamara Bott Julia, Jessica Brown, Ed Gardner, Mark Gardner, Ralph Gardner, Angela Johnson, Debbie Push, Macon Strother, Jackson Dean Wiedekind.
Alex Trubeck and Angelo Deja.
James Manuel Wilson, Camila Alejandra Wilson, Linda del Rosario Avila Wilson.
Razel Devorah, Bat Leavi Yaakov, Nechama Dina Bat Elka Rivka, Leah Pesha, Siki Horwitz, Iris Jaffe, Avram Abba, Yeshua Ben Abraham, Ellen Rosenberg, Matthew Brandt, Stans Webeck, Ephraim Eliyahu, Mark Spall, Yitzhak Ben Chana the Abraham, Lily Batzion, Robin Fischel, Razel Devorah, Yonatan Rubin, Ben Abram Fischel, Razel Devorah, George Hanks Sr., Ken Hanks, and David Introligator.
אני מבקש בבקשה בשביל האמא שלי שהיא תרגיש טוב, הרבה בריאות ואושר, ויגמן ג'אנה, ותודה רבה שהזמנתם אותנו, ברוך השם, שהיא תהיה בריאה ושלמה.
Or Ben Avivit, the Simmons family.
May the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Becca, Rachel, and Leah, bring blessing and healing to all in our congregational family who are in need of healing of their bodies, their minds, their souls, their spirits. May they feel your love, God. May they feel wholeness. Bring strength to their doctors, nurses, and caregivers, because when they know what they're doing, the ones we love feel stronger. And may bring strength to us, God, those who love those who are in need of healing, because when we feel stronger, they feel stronger. Give them and us the blessings you give all of your children. Let us all say, Amen.
For the third Leah, we call Aunt and Uncle Miriam and Daniel Good, together with cousin from Israel, Mark Vigman, all of whom are on Yossi's side. The reader is Stephen Frank, who is Ethan's cousin. We're now on page 319, verses 13 through 17.
Baruchu et Adonai Hamvarach. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen. Vadya avidu Mitzrayim et bnei Yisrael b'farech, v'marmeru et chayem ba'avodah kasha, b'chu meru vilvanim uv'chol avodah b'shadeh et kol avodatam asher avdu vahem b'farech. Vayomer melech Mitzrayim lam yaledot ha'ivriot asher shem ha'achat shifra v'shem ha'shenit pu'ah. Vayomer biyad lechem et ha'ivriot uriten al ha'avonayim im ben hi vehamiten oto ve'im bat hi vehaya. Vatirena hayam ledot et ha-Elohim velo asu ka'asher diber Elohein melech Mitzrayim v'adchayena et ha'ladim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam,
Asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chaye olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen.
In this next section we're about to read, we see that the Hebrew midwives, Shifra and Puah, did not do what Pharaoh commanded. Pharaoh, who was supposed to be like a god, at least to the Egyptians, they did not murder all of the boy babies. And we see that they are rewarded by God and not punished by Pharaoh. So you'll see which one is the stronger one.
For the fourth Aliyah, Ethan's aunt and uncle, Myron Stewart Dobbs. The reader is Shapiro. We're on page 320, verses 18 through 22.
Baruch Adonai HaMavorach. Baruch Adonai HaMavorach le'olam voed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam. Asher baruch rabonu mikol ha'amim. V'nosan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai nosein haTorah.
Amen. Vayikra melech Mitzrayim lam yaladot. Vayomer lahen. Madua chasiten hadavar hazeh. Vatichayena et hayeladim. Vatamarna ham yaladot el paro. Kilo charashim. Hamitzriot ha'ivriot. Kichayot chena. B'terem tavo alehen. Ham yaledet ve'yaladu. Vayeten Elohim lam yaladot. Vayirev ha'am. Vayatzma'o me'od. Vayahi ki yara'u. Ham yaledet et ha'elohim. Vayasa lahen batim. Vayitza parov lecholamo lemor. Kol chabein hayilod. Haya'ora tashlichuchu. V'chol chabat techayun.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam. Asher nosan lanu Torah emes. V'chaye olam nosa b'Eloheinu. Baruch atah Adonai nosein haTorah.
Amen. Yamdu Chamishi.
For the fifth Aliyah, Ethan's grandparents, Elaine and George Haas. The readers are Danielle and Eliana Haas, Ethan's sisters. We're on page 321, New Chapter, Chapter 2, verses 1 through 10.
Baruch Adonai HaMavorach. Baruch Adonai HaMavorach le'olam voed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam. Asher baruch rabonu mikol amin v'notan lanu es Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Vayelech ish mi beit Levi. Vayikach et bat Levi, vatahar haisha, vateled bain, vatere oto, ki tov hu, vatitz penehu shelosha yerachim, velo yechela od, hasefino, vatikach lo, tebat gomeh, Vatach merabah hemar uvazafet, vatasem ba et hayeled, vatasem basof al sefat hayeur, v'tetatzav achoto merachok, ledeav mayeyatzet lo, v'tered bat paro lirchot al hayeur, V'na'arotecha hulachat al yad hayeur, v'tere et hateba betoch hasuf, v'tishlach et amata, ותיקחך. ותפתח ותראהו את הילד, והנה נער בוכה, ותחמול עליו, ותאמר מי ילדי העברים זה, ותאמר אחותו אל בת פרעה האלך, וקראתי לך אישה מנקת מן העבריות, ותניח לך את הילד, ותאמר לה בת פרעה לכי, ותלך עמה, ותקרא את אם הילד, ותאמר לה בת פרעה, ותאמר לה בת פרעה, הליכי את הילד הזה, והניקיהו לי, ואני אתן את שכרך, ותיקח האישה הילד ותניקהו, ויגדל הילד, ותביאהו לבת פרעה, ויהי לה לבן, ותקרא שמו משה, ותאמר כי מן המים משיתיהו.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam, asher natan lanu Torah emes v'chayei olam data b'sachenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Yamdu Shishi.
This Torah portion of Shemot, we kind of go over so many years so quickly. You just kind of like whiplash going through Moses' life. And so we just heard about how he was a baby and he was saved by Pharaoh's daughter, and now magically he's grown up enough to get into a physical altercation with another person. And it just seems to happen overnight, of course, but it didn't. And it kind of makes you wonder, what was his life like growing up? A Hebrew baby adopted into an Egyptian household. But we don't get those bits, at least in the Torah. So you'll see now that we're about to hear about his first adult escapade, and it's not a G-rated one either. Sorry.
For the sixth Aliyah, Ethan's stepmom and step-grandparents, Courtney Haas, Randy, and Paul Zabowski. Father Eric will be our reader. We're on page 323, verses 11 through 15.
Baruch Adonai Hamorah.
Baruch Adonai Hamorah Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamorah Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher b'habanu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Vayehi bayamim hahem. Vayigdal Moshe v'yitzei elecha vayar b'siv lotam. Vayar ich mitzri aket ich ivri me'echav. Vayifen kovacho vayar ki ein ish. Vayachet mitzri vayit menehu bacho. Vayitzei bayom sheni v'hinei. Shnei anashim nitzim vayomer larakala mataket reecha vayomer mi samcha leish sarvasofet aleinu halargeni ata amer kasher haragta et hamitzri vayera Moshe vayomar achein noda hadat Vayishma paro et hadavar hazeh, vayvakesh laharag et Moshe, vayivrach Moshe mipnei Pharaoh, vayeshev be'eretz Midyan, vayeshev al haber.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam natan v'tohen. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Now, with great pride and joy, we call on our bar mitzvah Ethan to come to the Torah. Yamod יעמוד הבחור הבר מצווה, איתן דוד בן ריבה ואיתן, שבי חזק עלה נקבל את אור התורה.
Ethan's reading is at the top, the top of page 325, verses 16 through 22.
Baruch hu et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen.
Uchochin Midian sheva banot vatavona vatidlena vatemalena et harechatim lishkot sonavihen vayavo'u haroim vayagarshim vayakum Moshe vayoshian viyash et sonam vatavona el Reuel avihen vayomer madua Mihar tembo hayom Vatomar na ish mitzri Hitzilanu miyad haroim Vegam dalot dalat lanu Viyash et sonam et hason Vayomer avanotav ve'ayo Lama ze azav tenata ish Kiren lo ve'yochelachem Vayoel Moshe leshevet ha'ish Vayitain et sipora vito leMoshe Vatelet bein vayikra et shemo Gershom Ki amar ger ha'iti be'eretz no kriya Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher natan lanu Torah emet v'hayei olam nata betochenu Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
We rise for Chatzi Kaddish.
יתקדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, יעמדי וחירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכנו וימיכון, ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בגלה בגלה, ובזמן קריב ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך, לעלם ולעלמי עלמיים. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי לקודשה בריחו לילה מכל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה תמירן בעלמה ויאמרו.
Please be seated.
Now with great pride and joy we call on our bar mitzvah Yossi to come to the Torah. Ya'amod abachura bar mitzvah Yosef Simcha ben Shimon nivrachara maftir chazak ale nekabel et or haTorah.
Yossi's Mafta reading begins at the bottom of page 325, verses 23 through 25.
Baruch hu Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen.
Vayamim harabim hahem Vayamot melech mitzrayim Vayeanhu v'nei Israel min ha'avodah Vayizaku vatal shavatam El ha'elohim min ha'avodah Vayishma Elohim et nakatam Vayishbo Elohim et brito et Avraham et Yitzhak ve'et Yaakov Vayar Elohim et Bnei Israel, Vayeda Elohim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'hayei olam nata betochenu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Yamdu amag bivagalelet.
Torah and to address the Torah, Frank Cohen and Allison Bromberg.
Please rise.
Please rise.
וזאת התורה ששם משה לפני בני ישראל על פי אדוני ביד משה. תורה, 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 תורה ציווה לנו משה. תורה, 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 תורה ציווה לנו משה. Torah, 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 ציווה לנו משה. Torah, 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 ציווה לנו משה.
What a beautiful day this is for Eric and for Nay, as they've seen their son Ethan become a bar mitzvah. Now, before the open ark, they'll offer their parents' prayers. Please remain standing.
God, I stand before you, humbled and honored to watch Ethan chant from the Torah and embark on the next phase of his life as a Jewish young man. Not long ago, Ethan asked me if I wanted a boy or a girl when I was pregnant for the third time. My answer was that I prayed for a healthy child. On November 7th, 2006, God answered my prayers and delivered a healthy baby boy. I want to begin my prayer this morning thanking God for the gifts that Ethan has brought to my world. He has brought laughter into my world with a keen sense of humor, joy into my everyday when I sit back and realize what a mensch we have raised. He has brought kindness when I watch how he corresponds with others, compassion to those that are needy, and empathy to anyone that knows him. He is an old soul in a young man's body. When he gets in the car from school, his first sentence is usually, "How was your day, Mom?" He typically asks what went on with my customers or meetings, even remembering who my top customers are and the meetings that I had scheduled for the day. When there's something on my mind, he knows it, even if I don't verbalize it. It is amazing that he can look at me and not only tell if I'm sad or happy, but generally can guess with a 90% accuracy the why behind my feelings. His incredible amount of empathy and high emotional intelligence will serve him well in all of his relationships. God, thank you for blessing us with a son that has been my greatest teacher in life. I have learned so much from watching Ethan's kindness, compassion, inclusion, and empathetic nature. God, I'm just getting warmed up as I have a few more prayers for Ethan's journey ahead. For many, many years, I have called Ethan my main man. Today, he embarks on becoming a man in the eyes of our Jewish heritage. On this journey ahead, I pray that he will embrace Judaism with a life rich in tradition and meaning. I pray that one day I will be sitting at his Shabbat table with our grandchildren, watching Ethan carry on the Jewish traditions that we have had in our homes for many generations. I pray that he continues to stand up for things that he believes are right, and that his strong moral compass will continue to guide him. I pray that his values and ethics will shine through in his future endeavors, in his personal life, and with his own children as he blossoms into an honorable man. God, watch over Ethan to help guide him with strength and wisdom on a fulfilling path filled with happiness, peace, and love. as he will speak today in his Devar Torah, I pray that Ethan will always have the self-confidence to know that he can accomplish whatever he sets his mind to, personally or professionally. On his life journey, I pray that this confidence will allow him the inner strength to be proud of his accomplishments and learn and grow from any obstacles that he encounters along the way. Golda Meir said it best when she said, "Trust yourself. Create the kind of self that you will be happy to live with all of your life. Make the most of yourself by fanning the tiny inner sparks of possibility into flames of achievement. I am so proud of the boy that has grown up by my side and the man that I will continue to watch flourish."
Dear God, about 6 years ago, I stood here and gave my parents' prayer to Dee Dee at her bat mitzvah, and 4 years ago to Eliana. I have been so blessed that these prayers have and continue to be answered. They continue to grow into such beautiful and special young ladies. So I hope it's not a little too much if I ask for a third prayer for Ethan. Now keep in mind, in about 10 years from now, I've got a couple more. So for Ethan, my prayer to you is easy and simple, because that's kind of what makes you you. Yes, you have many beautiful attributes and traits I'm so thankful for, God. However, the one that stands out the most to me for Ethan is his easygoing, simple nature, his natural ability to find happiness, really, in everything. So Ethan finds pleasure in the most ordinary things. He's truly content. He doesn't need to climb the highest mountain just to seek the next one to go higher. I see pure joy in Ethan's face when he spends countless hours just running around the house playing with his little brothers. He just gives of himself, and he's simply a happy person. Although easygoing and simple, this inherent nature to always find happy place is deeply profound, and I hope it will guide him through life. In today's really fast-moving, complex world with all sorts of barriers and obstacles, I think it is Ethan's nature to be simple and enjoying those simple pleasures that will get him through the most. So my prayer to you, God, is Ethan holds on to this very special gift, one in which I most admire and I try to emulate myself.
And now, Lador Vador, from generation to generation, the Sefer Torah and all its teachings are passed down to our bar mitzvah, Ethan.
Ledor vador, ledor vador, ledor vador, nagid God lecha, ulenetzach netzachim, ulenetzach netzachim, kedushatcha nakdish, ledor vador, ledor vador, ledor vador, nagid God lecha, ulenetzach netzachim, ulenetzach netzachim, kedushatcha nakdish.
And you may be seated. And now it's our opportunity to hear from Ethan as he offers his own interpretation of this week's Torah portion, as Ethan presents his bar mitzvah Devar Torah.
Have you ever walked into a job interview thinking, no way am I going to get this job? There's somebody more qualified than me out there. Or maybe walked into a final thinking, I'm going to fail, and how am I going to tell my parents? Not having self-confidence can really impact the outcome of whatever you're trying to accomplish. A great example of how self-confidence can play a role in the outcome of a situation can be taught by what I learned in my Torah portion, Shemot Shemot. It all started when Pharaoh, king of Egypt, had passed a law that all Israelite boys were to be killed in the river because of overpopulation. Moses' mother, Yocheved, did not want to throw her precious son in the river, so she tried to hide Moses. But ultimately, she decided that his only shot at living was to put him in a basket and send him down the river. What happened next was a true miracle. Moses swerved around the alligators, survived the stream, and somehow managed to stay alive. Luckily, Pharaoh's daughter spotted this baby floating in the river, and she couldn't resist him. She took in Moses as her own baby and raised him with her other son Ramses. Moses lived a privileged childhood and received whatever he wanted. Over time, though, he saw injustice in Pharaoh's system and didn't like how the Jewish people were being treated. One day, he saw a slave being tortured by an Egyptian. He saw that it was not fair, so he decided to kill the Egyptian. Moses knew that he was going to get in trouble for this, so he ran away to the desert. In the desert, Moses met Jethro and his family, who gave him food and shelter and taught him about Judaism. Moses took on a new job as a shepherd. One day, he was chasing around a sheep, and he stumbled upon a very strange thing. It was a burning bush, except for that the bush wasn't dying. Moses wanted to go explore what he had never seen before. When he came close to the burning bush, he heard, "Take off your sandals," in Hebrew. He was very confused as a bush was talking to him. Then it said, "I am God," and Moses realized that the Jewish God was talking to him through this burning bush. God commanded Moses that he needs to go to Egypt and tell his brother Ramses, the new Pharaoh, that he needs to let the Hebrews go. Moses tries to get out of this by telling God that he has a speech impediment. God said that it gave him the speech impediment and told Moses his brother Aaron will talk for him. When Moses was assigned by God to go back to Egypt, he had no self-confidence. He felt that God had assigned the wrong person because 1, Moses had just fled Egypt, 2, he had a speech impediment and needed somebody to talk for him, and 3, he had murdered an Egyptian and nobody would ever listen to him, including his brother Ramses. But God had self-confidence in Moses, and God inspired Moses, which resulted in Moses believing in himself. Everyone has those days where they are nervous for a big presentation, test, or an important meeting. Some days we don't feel that we are smart enough, good enough, or prepared enough for the challenges of that day. The key to overcoming all of these fears is to have self-confidence. In my life, I have seen self-confidence help me a lot in sports. The main sport it helps me in is tennis, because it is an individual sport, unlike basketball, where there are 5 people in at a time. For me, I find it helpful to imagine myself winning. If I imagine myself winning, it really helps my self-confidence. If I go into a game thinking, I'm going to get crushed, then I won't try as hard. Speaking of sports, for my bar mitzvah project, I collected and donated gently used sporting equipment to an organization named RBI that serves underprivileged children in the Houston area. I believe in their mission to get kids to not be involved in drugs, crimes, and gangs by playing sports. After you leave today, I want you to leave with one message. Whenever you don't think you can do something, or it is scary or hard, then say to yourself, I can do this. After today, my prayer for you is to maintain self-confidence and never doubt yourself. This day would not be possible without all of the great people in my life, and I would like to take a moment to thank them all. Rabbi Strauss, thank you for honoring me today and helping me lead this service. Rabbi Fort, thank you for helping me get this speech just right. Cantor Finkelstein, thank you for making sure I sing on key today. Cantor Dorf, thank you for working with me, and today would not be possible without you. Thank you for your patience and time preparing with me for today. Even though my grandparents, Betty and David Shapiro, could not be here today, I know they are looking down on me with much joy. Grandma, thank you for always being there for me. I love it when you make sweet potatoes and marshmallows for Thanksgiving. I especially love it when we play Scrabble and I have to give up halfway through because you were too good for me. Grandpa, you are a great chess opponent, and it is always super fun to play with you. Thank you for pushing me to practice my Haftorah with you, and by doing so, giving me a little bonus. Grandy, thanks for always being so creative with the science fair and other projects. It was so fun when we all lived together. Pampal, I love all your funny jokes and pranks you pull on me with whoopee cushions and ketchup bottles. I am so lucky to have so many aunts and uncles here to support me today. Elise, Rhonda, Myra, Cindy, Sharon, Lauren, Allison, Stacy, and Sarah. Jay, Lou, Stuart, Rick, Doug, Frank, Michael, John, and Dean. I'm also so happy to have all my cousins to visit with and share some good times with. Thank you to my family and friends who have traveled from so far to see me today, all the way from Canada to Louisiana, Georgia, Florida, New York, and Colorado. I am so blessed that you are all here today. Eliana, thank you for all the great times we have playing ping pong, swimming, or sometimes watching Netflix. I know that you will always have my back and that you will be open to talk about anything with me, and I thank you for that. Didi, I have loved our tradition over the years to get dessert every Thursday. Thank you for helping me in both academics and sports. You are a great role model, and I always look up to you. Decker, I love playing toys with you and chasing you around the house. Jagger, it is super fun to play baseball with you, and I know that you are super excited for the big dance party after this. Yossi, thank you for being the best bar mitzvah partner I can ask for. Even though we always fight about who is more ahead in prayers, it has been a really fun experience. Mazel tov to you and your family. Courtney, thank you for always taking such good care of me. I know you worked really hard to make this day possible, and I appreciate it. You are so goofy sometimes and never change the way you dance. Dad, thank you for always watching out for me, teaching me how to play every sport I can, and taking me to House of Pies late at night. Even though it doesn't seem like it, I appreciate you always making sure I'm prepared for anything in life. Mom, thank you for all the great advice you give me, and thank you for being the best cook in the world. My favorite thing is when we binge watch movies together. I could never ask for a better mom, and I know that you will always support me in what I do. Thank you to everyone that made an effort today to come support me. Shabbat Shalom.
Yasher Koach, Ethan, on your wonderful Devar Torah and your very wonderful thank yous. So many people to thank, but it takes a village, you know? Now, we haven't read the Torah, we've heard Devar Torah, and now we're going to hear a Haftarah, because the rabbis figured there just wasn't enough Torah in the service on Saturday morning. So we read, not from the Torah itself, but from the books of the prophets, a little bit every Shabbat. So today we are reading the Haftarah that's assigned to this Parsha, which is found in the book of Isaiah. And if you want to follow along, you can turn to page 343 in that big red book, and you can see exactly what it is that we'll be reading today. The Haftarah for Shemot, which is our Parsha, is found in the book of Isaiah, and they're connected pretty obviously in that it starts off saying, well, the children of Jacob, and they're going to do all these things, and it's a very obvious allusion to those who were in Egypt and became eventually enslaved. But the allusion actually carries through quite beautifully in all the rest of Isaiah that we read. And you see that the Jews that are talked about much, much later in the time of Isaiah are being compared to the Jews who were enslaved in Egypt. And it's like God's way of saying, yes, you know what? You've been through tough times. And you could see in the Torah, you've been through tough times. You were enslaved in Egypt. And that was hundreds of years of oppression and difficulty. It was physically difficult, yes, but also emotionally very difficult. And God's saying, just like you survived back then, you'll survive now. And we, living right now, and many, many, many years removed from the time of Isaiah, can look back at the writings in Isaiah. And we can see comfort for ourselves in there. We can say, yes, we might be going through tough times ourselves right now in modern times. But if they could survive back in the times of Egypt and they could survive in the times of Isaiah, we can survive today. If you want to follow along with the Haftarah in the book of Isaiah, you can see that on page 343.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'nvi'im tovim v'ratzah b'divreihem hane'emarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai habocher b'torah u'Moshe avdo u'Yisrael amo u'v'nvi'ei hamet v'tzedek. Habaim Yashresh Yaakov Yatzi Tufarach Yisrael Umaleu Fnei Tevel Tenuva Hakemakat Makehu Hikahu Im Kehereg Harugav Horag Besasea Beshalcha Terivena Haga Ha Berucho Hakasha Beyom Kadim Lechein Bezo Yechupar Avon Yaakov Bezeh Kol Peri Hasir Chatato Besumo Kol Avne Misbeach Keavne Gir Menu Patso Lo Yakumu Asherim Vechamanim Ki Ir Betzura Badad Nave Meshulach Venezav Kamid Bar Sham Yeregel Vesham Yerbat Vechila Seifea Bivosh Ketira Tishavarna Nashim Be'ot Me'irot Ota Kilo Ambinod Hu Al Kain Lo Yerachamenu Osehu Veyotzero Lo Yechunenu Vechaya Bayom Hahu Yachbot Adonai Mishibolet Hanahar Anachat Mitzrayim Ve'atem Tugetu Lechad Echad B'nei Yisrael Vechaya Bayom Hahu Yitakav Beshofar Gadol Uva'u Ha'od Vedim Be'eretz Ashur Ve'hanidachim Be'eretz Mitzrayim Ve'hishtachavuu L'Adonai Be'har HaKodesh Yerushalayim Hoi Ateret Ge'ut Shikorei Ephraim Ve'tzitz Novet Tzeviti Farto Asher Al Rosh Geshemanim Halume Yain Hine Hazak Ve'amaz Ladonai Kazerem Barad Sa'at Katev Kazerem Mayim Kabirim Shotafihim Hiniach La'aretz Beyad.
Beraglaim Teramasna Ater Geuchi Kore Ephraim Vahayeta Tisat Novel Tsavi Tifarto Asher Al Rosh Geshemanim Kevi Korah Beterem Kaitz Asher Yire Haroe Ota Be'ado Bechapo Yivla Ena Bayom Hachu Ye Adonai Avot La'ateret Sevi Velitzvirat Tefara Lishar Amo Ulrua Mishpat Layoshev Al Hamishpat Veli Igvura Meshive Milchama Shara Vegam Ela Bayain Shagu Uva Shachar Ta'u Kohen Vinavi Shagu Vashachar Nivla Umin Hayain Ta'umin Hashachar Shagu Baroe Paku Pelilia Ki Kol Shulchanot Malau Kitsoa Beli Makom Et Mi Yoredea Ve'et Mi Avin Shamua Gemule Mechalav Atike Mishadaim Kitsav Latsav Tsav Latsav Kav Lakav Kav Lakav Ze'er Sham Ki Bila Age Safa Uvlashon Acheret Yeber Elcham Chazeh Asher Amar Alehem Zot Hamenucha Chanihu La'ayef Vezot Hamar Ge'ah Velo Avu Shemoah V'chaya Lachem Devar Adonai Tzav L'tzav Tzav L'tzav Kav Lakav Ze'er Sham Leman Yahu V'chashalu Achor V'nishbaru V'nokshu V'nyokadu Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam tzor kol haolamim tzadik b'chol hadarot ha'el ha'ne'eman ha'omer ve'oseh ha'mdaber u'mkayim shechol devarav emet v'tzedek ne'eman Atachu Adonai Eloheinu v'ne'emanim devarecha v'devarecha mivarecha achor lo yoshuv reikam ki el melech ne'eman v'rachaman atah Baruch Atah Adonai Ha'el ha'ne'eman b'chol devarav. Rachem al Tzion, ki hi beit hayenu, v'la'aluvat nefesh toshia, b'mhira ve'yameinu, Baruch ata Adonai. Mesameach Tzion bevanecha, Samcheinu Adonai Eloheinu be'eliyahu hanavi avdecha, uvmalchut beit David meshichecha, b'mhira ve'yagel libenu, al ki solo yeshev zar, ve'lo yinhalu od acherim et kevodo, ki v'shem kodshecha nishbat alo, shelo yichbenero le'olam va'ed, Baruch ata Adonai. Magen David.
Amen.
Al HaTorah ve'al HaAvodah ve'al HaNevi'im ve'al Yom HaShabbat hazeh shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu u'ikdisha v'limnucha u'chavod v'limnucha lechavod u'tifaret al hachol Adonai Eloheinu anachnu modim lach Mvarchim otach yibarach shemcha v'fi kol chai tamid le'olam va'ed Baruch ata Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat.
The candies. Amen. Simen tov, mazel tov, simen tov, mazel tov, simen tov, mazel tov, simen tov, yehelanu. Simen tov, mazel tov, simen tov, mazel tov, simen tov, mazel tov, simen tov, yehelanu.
So now I want to invite all of our children, 11 years old and younger, to come up and collect all the candy. If you're 11 or younger, come on up. We need your help to collect all the candy. Come on up. And now I invite our children to return to their seats. And as the family is here on the bima, we have a prayer to recite, an opportunity to thank God for allowing Ethan and Yossi to reach this moment as the cantor offers words of thanksgiving, the words of the Shechianu.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה לזמן הזה לזמן הזה.
Blessed are you, Lord our God, King of the universe, who's kept us in life, sustained us, and allowed us to reach this very special day. And let us say, Amen. And we have our family to return to their seats as we invite our Congregational Secretary, Ronnie Most, to lead us in a prayer for the United States and Israel.
Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avotenu, our God and God of our ancestors, We invoke your blessings on our country, the United States of America, its president and elected officers, and all those who exercise just and right authority. Do instruct them out of your law so that they may administer all affairs of state in justice and equity, that peace and security, happiness and prosperity, right and freedom may forever abide among us. Unite all the inhabitants of our country, whatever their origin, race, or belief, into a bond of true brotherhood. Banish hatred and bigotry, and safeguard the ideals and free institutions which are our country's glory. We also invoke your blessings of the state of Israel. Do enable Israel, our eternal homeland, to withstand and outlive the hostility of its neighbors, to grow and to flourish, enable all its inhabitants to live together in peace. May the state of Israel be at peace and be secure within its borders. May it continue to serve as a homeland for your people, a light of the nations, and a source of spiritual renewal to Jews and all peoples throughout the world. Finally, we ask your blessings upon the valiant servicemen and women of the American military forces and the Israel Defense Forces who risk their lives to protect us. Fill their hearts with faith and courage, guide them in peace, lead them towards peace, and return them speedily to their families alive and unharmed. And let us all together say, Amen.
Thank you, Ronnie. And now it's an honor to call upon next week's bat mitzvah, Sophie Grossman, who will lead us in the Ashrei prayer. And we return to our prayer books, and we turn to page 181. And we also call upon Alex Levy. We'll be having his bar mitzvah in just a few weeks as well, along with Sophie's younger brother.
Ashrei yoshvei beitecha, oji hallelu chasela.
Ashrei ha'am shekachalu, Ashrei ha'am shadonai Elohav.
Tehillah leDavid, aramimcha Elohai hamelech, varvacha shimcha leolam va'ed.
B'chol yom arvarchecha, v'ala shimcha le'olam va'ed.
Gadol Adonai m'chulo me'od, ve'likdu ato ein cheker.
Dor ledor yishabach ma'asecha, v'gvurotecha yagidu.
Hadar kevod hodecha, v'divrei niflotecha asicha.
Ve'ezuz norotecha yomeru, v'gdulatecha asaprena.
Zecher rabtucha yabiu, v'tzikatcha yiranenu.
Chanun rachum Adonai, erech apayim ugdul chased.
Tov Adonai lakol, v'rachamav kol ma'asav.
Yeducha Adonai kol ma'asecha, v'chasidecha yefarchucha.
Kevod malchutecha yomeru, ugvuratecha yedaberu.
Lehodia livnei ha'adam geverotav, v'chvod hadar malchuto.
Malchutecha malchut kol olamim, umemshaltecha bechol dor v'ador.
Somech Adonai l'chol hanoflim, v'zokef l'chol hakfufim.
Einei chol lecha yisaberu, ve'atana ten lahem et ochlam beito.
Poteach et yadecha, u'maspia l'chol haratzon.
Tzadik Adonai bechol derachav, v'chasid bechol ma'asav.
Karov Adonai l'chol korav, l'chol asher yikrehu ve'emet.
Ritzon Yerav Ya'aseh, ve'et Shabbatan Yishma v'yoshien.
Shomer Adonai et kol ohavav, ve'et kol harshaim yashmid.
Tehillah Adonai deber pi, v'varech kol basar shem kodsho le'olam va'ed. Va'anachnu nevarech Yah, me'atav yad olam, hallelujah.
What a beautiful day this is for Angie and Simon as they have an opportunity to bless their son before the open ark. We ask the congregation to rise as the ark is opened.
Dear God, I'm so proud to stand here today next to my son, Joseph Simcha, only ever known to anyone as Yossi. Judaism teaches us to question everything. By that standard, Yossi is already an amazing Jew. He was born questioning everything. Because I said so has never worked with him. Rather, his favorite word has always been, why? He has a natural curiosity that's inspiring and exhausting all at the same time. He has an amazing ability to absorb and retain information. When he's interested in something, he's interested about it almost to a fault. He has zero fear. He will try anything, and I'm always terrified watching him. He rarely backs down in an argument and can negotiate with the best of them. When it comes to trivial facts you can learn on YouTube, he knows them all. He's strong-willed, soft-hearted, very funny, and wise beyond his years. I could not be any prouder to be his mother. Yossi has learned in preparing for today that if he puts his full focus and effort towards a goal, he can accomplish anything. Yossi now understands that Judaism invites inquisitiveness. I hope he finds that rewarding as he continues his studies. I pray this experience teaches him that as he moves into adulthood, he can harness that unlimited curiosity to achieve whatever he sets his mind to. I pray Yossi will always have the desire to learn anything, just always learning, that he will continue to have a balance of strength and compassion, and he will maintain his sense of humor and always remember that laughing is a cure for so many ailments, that he always understands how important family is and be appreciative of all the sacrifices made for him to have the life he has today, and be willing to make sacrifices to help others who are less fortunate. Lastly, I hope one day he has the opportunity to feel the love, pride, and joy I feel today standing next to him. Amen.
God, thank you for giving me the pleasure of my perfect son, Yossi Simcha. His beauty, kindness, and sensitivity are a joy to our family and friends. I hope that Yossi is granted peace, love, success, and health in his long life to come. Most importantly, grant him the wisdom to find happiness so that he may enjoy all the wonderful things that his world has to offer. I love you for who you are, Yossi.
And now, Lador Vador, from generation to generation, the Sefer Torah and all of its teachings are passed down to our bar mitzvah, Yossi.
Lador Vador, Lador Vador, Lador Vador, Nagid God Lecha, Ulenetzach Netzachim, Ulenetzach Netzachim, Kedushat Chanakdish, Lador Vador, Lador Vador, Lador Vador, Nagid God Lecha, ולנצח נצחים, ולנצח נצחים, קדושתך נקדיש.
You may be seated. And now it's our pleasure to listen to Yossi as he offers his own interpretation of this week's Torah portion.
Have you ever in your life made a decision off of fear? Of course you have. It's not even a question. Although decisions based on fear aren't always bad, they can make you do things that when you look back on them weren't the best of ideas. Throughout my Torah portion, Shemot, there are many instances where people make decisions off of fear, and it actually causes them to make evil choices. The Torah tells us that after Joseph and his whole generation died, there was a new Pharaoh who never knew him and all the good works he did for Egypt. He saw that there were many Israelites in the land of Egypt, and he grew scared. He grew scared that the Israelites would decide to overthrow Egypt in a time of war. He said to the Egyptians, "Look, the Israelites' people are much too numerous for us. Let us deal shrewdly with them, so that they may not increase." He convinced them to enslave the people and set brutal taskmasters over them to make their lives into nightmares. It was out of fear that Pharaoh decided that he needed to enslave the Israelites in order to stop them from overpopulating Egypt. But it didn't end there. The Torah says the more they were oppressed, the more the Israelites increased and spread out, so that the Egyptians came to dread them. So again, out of fear, Pharaoh decided to kill the firstborn sons of the Israelite people. The sheer number of the Israelites is what scared Pharaoh the most. He was scared that he wouldn't be able to stop them. Fear is a powerful thing. It can push people to do things that are unwise or even immoral. In history, we have seen this story repeated many times. For example, during the Holocaust, millions of civilians turned on those they had known just because they were Jewish. Their neighbors, pushing them away, all because of fear. Fear that the Nazis would hurt them. So they decided to hurt others instead. Another example of this repeating in history was Japanese internment camps. People who had been living in America since before the war, they were locked away in fear that they were spies. People stripped of their freedom in fear. Fear is a powerful force that can lead to hatred, anger, and even distrust among lifelong friends. While fear sometimes causes you to do unwanted things, it can push you to make positive choices. My grandparents, father, and aunt immigrated to the United States from the Soviet Union. Fear helped them realize that they were being oppressed, and it drove them to have the courage to escape. It urged them to help themselves and the future generations of their family. I'm grateful for that choice. Fear is a powerful tool that can be used for evil. If you ever feel fear pressing on you, if you ever feel uncomfortable doing something, take a second, realize why you are doing those things. If it's fear, look at the outcome. See what's going to happen. If it affects someone negatively, stop. Don't do it. When fear is involved, always consider your actions and their outcomes. I would like to thank Kenner Finkelstein for helping me prepare for this weekend. Thank you to Rabbi Strauss, Rabbi Fort, and all the clergy of the Congregation of Beth Yeshurun. I want to thank my B'nai Mitzvah partner, Ethan, for putting up with me during our sessions with Kennerdorf. It's been fun. Thank you so much to all our family friends who participated in my service and helped make today very special. Thank you to all my aunts and uncles for being here to celebrate with me, and to my cousins who I love more than you could ever know. A special thanks to Mark, who flew in from Israel. I would like to thank Judith, Heather, and Tripp for always making me feel like I was 100% part of their family. Luda, thank you for always being there when I need you. You will always be part of my family. And I want to recognize all four of my wonderful grandparents, Babushka and Jeshka. Thank you for always being there for me. I love you guys so much. Thank you for the sacrifices you made so I can be here celebrating my bar mitzvah today. Momo and Popo, thank you for always making me feel so special. I love having you live with us over the last year, and I wish it could have only been under better circumstances. Nonetheless, we had some great card games. Love you. In honor of my two grandfathers who couldn't make it today, I'm donating a portion of my monetary gifts to the ALS Association and the American Strokes Association. My siblings also deserve special recognition. Thank you, Emma, for helping me not look adopted with our red hair and for making family vacations fun. Ryan, thank you for liking sports so I don't have to. And for helping me annoy Ella daily. Charlotte, we always have so much fun together even when we were playing pranks on each other. Bailey, thank you for being the siblings that I share my intellectual interests with, from math to science to questioning everything. I love you. Ella, you're my favorite person to annoy, my favorite person to plot with, my favorite person to argue with, and generally just my favorite person. I love you. I want to thank Molly and Grant. I'm very lucky to have you in my life. Thank you for being so good to me. Molly, thank you for planning such fun vacations and for everything you do for our family. Grant, thanks for always making me laugh and saying yes to taking me to Dave & Buster's. We all know you're the parent to ask first. And last, but certainly not least, my parents. Papa, thank you for being such an amazing role model and for always teaching me to be proud of my Jewish identity. To many more adventures, I love you. Mom, thanks for being my Uber driver, for caring so much for our family, and for especially being such an amazing person. This weekend could have not have happened without you. I love you. And thank you again to everyone here for celebrating with me today, and the Shabbat Shalom.
Thanks, Yossi. And now let us turn to page 183. As we return the Torah to the ark, we rise.
Yalelu et Shem Adonai, ki niskav shemo levado. Odo al eretz v'shamayim, vayarem keren plei amo. Tehila lechol chasidav, tehila lechol chasidav, livnei Yisrael. Am kerovo, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Ose shalom bimromav, yase shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. Ohoseh shalom bimromav Ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Torah, 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 Torah tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Torah tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Torah tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Torah tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 tziva lanu Moshe. Hashivenu Adonai Elecha v'nashuva Chadesh Chadesh Yameinu Chadesh Yameinu Ekedem. Please be seated.
Good Shabbos, everyone. Of course, many of us love watching sports for many reasons. It's a perfect escape from our busy, everyday, stressful lives, something to be excited about, a reason to gather our families around the TVs or spend our hard-earned dollars for seats at our sports arenas. And there's nothing that unites a large city like ours than one of our home teams doing well. At a big game, the stadium can be an exciting place to go. And when a good team's doing well, it's something we love to talk about with our family members, friends, throughout the community. In addition, as a father, I've always enjoyed the lessons my own children can learn. Values like teamwork, persistence, integrity. While I know that not all of our athletes are perfect human beings, I love when our favorite superstars can serve as role models for all of our children. When they can demonstrate to our young that one can succeed on the field while maintaining high ethicals and morals. That you can succeed the right way, through teamwork, through persistence, and with integrity. These, of course, are some of the best lessons our young can learn as they go out in life. That is why what our beloved Houston Astros have done to us is larger than sports. They have set such a poor example for all of us. And by doing so, they failed our city, they failed us, and most importantly, I believe they failed our children. They have acted as if you should not only work hard on the field, but you also must work hard creating and developing the perfect system to cheat. And now I believe more than ever, we must speak with our children about what happened. I believe they need to hear from us, to remind them just how wrong it is to lie and to cheat and to be dishonest. Here are some points I'm making with my own teenage children. Number one, no one can deny that cheating happens in sports, and especially in baseball. Cheating in baseball has been around as long as the sport was developed, over a century ago. And some have suggested that the Astros shouldn't be so criticized and so severely punished because other teams also cheat. I find this rationale pathetic. Everybody is doing it is no more an excuse for professional athletes than it is for our own children. Is there anything worse than when your son or your daughter or your grandson or your granddaughter, their excuse for getting into trouble is, Mom, Dad, everyone else was doing it? When I would try this excuse with my own parents, my parents would respond with the infamous words, if your friends were jumping off a bridge, would you do it too? And even though I swore I would never use this line with my own children, I've responded with those same words to my kids way too many times. Why? Because it's so true. No one wants their child to grow up to become an adult who justifies his or her unethical actions because everyone else seems to be doing it. A truly honest athlete would never use this excuse, just as a truly honest person would also never use this excuse. In a day and age which more and more of our young are reporting that cheating is out of control at their schools. In a culture that too often we see that dishonesty and taking shortcuts and trying not to get caught is the way that we see again and again in entertainment and in business and in sports. It's even more important that we emphasize to our young that they should never use this rationale, that they have to cheat in order to compete. Instead, we expect more from them. We expect them to rise above the deceit. As our tradition often teaches us as Jews, she'ein anashim hishtadel liot ish. When there are no worthy persons, strive to be a worthy person. Let us remember that many of our Astros coaches and players were far from being worthy. Instead, they took the easy way out. They went along with the crowd, doing what they knew to truly be wrong. There's a second lesson I'm sharing with my children. As the Astros' disgraceful actions didn't stop there. Once the cheating began, the Astros lied about what they were doing in order to cover up their deceptive practices. Lies piled upon old lies. How often do we do the same? We justify a lie because we plan to do it just once. What's the big deal, we tell ourselves? We think one lie won't hurt anyone. But over time, we often have to lie again and again to cover up previous lies. And from there, more and more untruths to cover up previous untruths. As Pirkei Avot teaches us, one mitzvah leads to another mitzvah, but avera goreret avera. One sin always leads to another sin. We see it too often. Politicians, movie stars, athletes, the years of deception overshadow their original mistakes. There are countless examples. Remember Lance Armstrong? After he initially lied about using performance-enhancing drugs, he worked very hard to cover up his deception. And once the dishonesty began, Armstrong became a world-class liar who was able to carry on his deception for nearly a decade, until it was discovered that his entire career was built on lies. And ultimately, his reputation was forever destroyed. The Astros reminded us that even just one falsehood has the potential of taking us down a very dangerous road. Can we remind our children that one lie almost always leads to another one, especially at this point in their lives? According to the latest in brain research, the human brain is not fully developed until the age of 25. And I know most parents probably already knew this. But the news gets even worse. The prefrontal cortex part of the brain, the part responsible for impulse control and planning, is the last part of the brain to fully develop. Just our luck. It can be so easy, almost natural, for our teens, no matter their age, and young adults, to make the wrong decisions and then lie to cover up their previous mistakes. That's why they need us. Can we be there to guide them towards the path of integrity and honesty, especially right now? And there's a third lesson I'm sharing with my children. Some have actually tried to defend the 2017 Astros because of the happiness and the morale boost they brought to our city after Hurricane Harvey. Yes, no one can deny that the Astros helped thousands across our region who had lost livelihoods and living rooms find solace in rooting for their home team. At the time, we all appreciated, even those of us who could care less about baseball, we all appreciated what the World Series win did for our community. The Astros did lift our spirits. And yes, I'm sure most of the players who cheated did it for their own personal statistics and paychecks. That was their justification. But perhaps some Astros players and coaches also rationalized the cheating in order to win a championship for a city like ours who had not won a championship in so many years, and especially after Hurricane Harvey. Before we cringe at the thought, let us honestly ask ourselves, do we do the same thing in our own lives? Do we tell ourselves, I know that I'm doing something wrong. I know it's not right, but it's for the greater good. I know I might be cheating a little bit in my business, but I need that money for the greater good of sending my child to the best school or the best camp. I know I'm lying to my friends or a family member, but it's for the greater good. In the end, they'll understand. It's for the best, that they don't really know the truth. We think of the good. We concentrate on the good that will come from our work and from the lies, while too often purposely forgetting the wrongs we're committing to get there. And too often we do a really good job justifying our unethical actions and our lies by convincing ourselves that they're necessary. My friends, no matter the results, an untruth is an untruth, deceit is deceit, and unethical actions are unethical no matter the end, no matter the reason, no matter the justification. The ends should never justify the means. God forbid anyone, especially our children, learn from the Astros' example. Because if we want our young to remember that records and winning are great, but character counts for a lot more, then we should tell them that even with all the good the Astros brought to our city, that can never justify the cheating. There are too many other extraordinary athletes and teams who have also succeeded without having to cheat. This week, we have again been reminded the good that is accomplished never erases the wrongs that are committed to get there. It's fitting that this week's Torah portion, Shemot, deals with names, a Shem, a name. And the rabbis remind us again and again, and it's often emphasized in the Jewish tradition, that the most important thing you and I have is not our money, it's not our homes, it's not our cars. The most important thing each of us have is a Shem Tov, a good name, our reputations. And those reputations stay with us in this world, and then when we pass from this world, they stay with our young and with our legacies forever. They stay with those who will come after us years after we're gone. The Shem Tov, the reputation, is the most valuable thing we have. Unfortunately, years from now, decades into the future, when we look back upon the 2017 Astros, we'll think less of the World Series because we'll first think about the cheating scandal. Isn't that a shame? The reputation of our beloved baseball team forever destroyed. For the betterment of our society, a society that has seen too many liars in recent years, and for the benefit of our young people who deserve better role models, the Astros' disgraceful actions must have consequences. But I'm not talking about suspensions, the loss of draft picks, or a $5 million fine. For me, the number one consequence is that the 2017 Astros are no longer genuine heroes and role models in my home. And I don't think I'm alone. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Let us now rise as we begin the Musaf service, page 184.
Gadal ve'yitkadash shemei Rabba Be'amadi rachirute ve'amlich malchute B'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayetecho Beit Yisrael Ba'agala uv'zman kari ve'imeru amen Ba'agala uv'zman kari ve'imeru amen Amen Yehi Shmei Rabba Mevarach Le'olam Ulal Me'al Maya Yitbarach Yitbarach Ve'yishtabach Ve'yitpa'ar Ve'yitroma Ve'yitnaseh Ve'yithadar Ve'yithaleh Ve'yithalal Shemei Dechud Isha ברכו לאלה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דאמירן בעלמא ויאמרו אמן ויאמרו אמן ויאמרו אמן ויאמרו אמן amen.
Turn to page 185 and join together with Yossi in the Amidah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzhak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Ve'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor V'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Hasadim Tovim Ve'Konei Hakol Ve'Zorcher Hasdei Avod Umevi Goel Livnei V'neihem Leman Shemo Be'ahava Melech Ozer U'Moked U'Moshia U'Magen Baruch Atah Adonai Magen Avraham Ufoked Sarah Atah Gibor Leolam Adonai Mechaye Metim Atah Rav Lechoshia Mashiv Harua Umorid Hagashem Mechachel Chaim Bechesed Mechaye Metim Berachamim Rabim Somen Noflim Verofeh Cholim Umati Rasurim Umekayem Emunato Lishenei Yafa Michamocha Ba'al Geverot Umidom Elah Melech Memit Umechaye Umatmiad Yeshua Bene'emanata Lechayot Meti Baruch Atah Adonai Mechaye Hametim
187. Naritzecha v'nakkedishecha Kesotziach sarfei kodesh המקדישים שמך בקודש ככתוב על יד נביאך וקרא זה ואמר קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות מלוא כל הארץ כבודו כבודו מלא עולם משרתיו שואלים זה לזה איה מקום כבודו לעומתם ברוך יאמרו ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו ממקומו יפן ברחמים ויחון עם יחדים שמו ערב הבוקר כל יום תמיד פעמיים מאהבה שמרים שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו אדוני אחד הוא אלוהינו אבינו ומלכנו מושיענו והוא ישמיענו ברחמיו שנית לעיני כל חי להיות לכם לאלוהים ובדברי קודשך כתוב לאמור ימלוך אדוני לעולם אלוהיך ציון לדור ודור הללויה לדור ודור הגיגור לך לנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לימוש עולם ועד כי אל מלך גדול וקדוש אתה, ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש. We continue silently, pages 188 through 192. Please be seated as you conclude the Amidah, page 203, Kaddish Shalem.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה חירותי, וימליך מלכותי, וחייכון ויומכון ופייתך בישראל, בגלה ובזמן קריב, ויאמרו אמן, השמי רבה מברך, לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה, יתברך. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתהלל ויתהלל שמי דחודשה ברכו לעילם מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה תמירן בעלמא ויאמרו אמן תקבל צלותיכון ובאותיכון כל ישראל קודם אבוכון דבישמיא ויאמרו אמן יהי שלום רבה מן שמיא וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ויאמרו אמן עושה שלום במרומיו ויעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ויאמרו
We join together in Enk Eloheinu, page 204.
Enk Eloheinu, Enk Adonenu, Enk Malkeinu, Enk Moshienu, Mik Eloheinu, Mik Adonenu, Mik Malkeinu, Mik Moshienu, Nodel Eloheinu, Lodel Adonenu, Lodel Malkeinu, Lodel Moshienu, Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu, Baruch Tahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adonenu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu, Atahu Shihiru, Avotenu, Lefanecha et Toret Hasamim.
So Yossi and Ethan, Mazel Tov. Job well done today. Beautiful job in front of so many people who love the two of you and that are here to celebrate on this occasion. And in celebration of a great simcha, I'm happy to present you with some wonderful gifts from our congregation. A beautiful tzedakah box from our Beth Yeshurun sisterhood, a Kiddush cup from our 100 Jewish men, a gift certificate to one of our local kosher restaurants. This week you get Genesis Steakhouse, and it gives you an opportunity to go with your family and see that there's some wonderful kosher restaurants in our community. A gift certificate to the Evelyn Rubin Jewish Community Center, a $100 State of Israel bond, courtesy of the AIM and Sheps Israel Bonding Fund, and of course, a certificate of Bar Mitzvah. We hope you'll enjoy these gifts and use them often as a reminder of the beautiful job that you guys did today. So it's a pleasure to have the two of you here today. I've literally seen you grow up. I had the honor 13 years ago to officiate at your bris and to be there many years ago and to see you go through our schools and to graduate Beth Yeshurun Day School, and now to see that you're students at Emory Weiner, both doing well, and how nice it is that the two of you have been friends for many, many years and to have grown up together and now to share this moment with each other. And I know it's something the two of you will always be able to look back upon and feel a lot of satisfaction and joy that you did your B'nai Mitzvah together. And it's a pleasure to share a few things about each of you with our congregation. And I'll start with you, Ethan. Ethan, I've known your parents for many, many years and went to college with your father. So it really is an honor to be here with you today. And I love that in preparation for today, you did a mitzvah project, a good one. You mentioned in your speech that you organized and collected gently used sporting equipment to serve underprivileged children in the Houston area for a great organization called RBI, Recycled Baseball Items Foundation. And you're also going to be giving 10% of your monetary gifts to RBI. Ethan, one of the things I love about you is that you truly seem to care about other people, and it's genuine, whether they're friends, families, even strangers. Ethan, you've often shown, no matter your age, how you're aware, how your actions affect others. And you put your feelings above, put other people's feelings above your own. And in many ways, which is remarkable for a young person, but you're truly selfless, looking out for other people's interests, often above your own. Mature and wise beyond your years, you have a great sense of character, a strong sense of character, and a genuine moral compass. And you've shown it again and again to stand up for what you believe in, no matter what other people are doing. You've taken on many leadership roles, but most importantly at home, where you're a great brother and role model to your younger brothers, Jagger and Decker. And your younger brothers, like so many of your friends, and your older sisters as well, enjoy being with you as you often make them laugh and smile. You have that wonderful sense of humor, you're fun, and you're extremely kind. And you work hard at school, where you enjoy math and history at Emory, and you love playing sports, where you've made many friends, and you often push yourself to become better and better in any sport you play, whether it's basketball, where you're one of the guards on the Emory team, or when you play tennis, when you're now on the middle school team. You'll be on the middle school team this spring at Emory. You also love to ski and are great on the skateboard, and you love participating in camp and water activities at Camp Sabra, where you love going to every summer. Ethan, I recently asked you, what does this all mean to become a bar mitzvah? And you told me, Rabbi, I can now make my own Jewish choices. I'm an independent person, and I have to make those choices now, not just other people, whether it's keeping kosher or following a Jewish holiday. And so, Ethan, I'll say to you, find what works for you. Your parents have blessed you with a great foundation, sent you to Jewish schools, Jewish camps, created a Jewish home for you. And now it's up to you to go out and see what works for me, for Ethan Haas. And I look forward to seeing it happen, and I know you'll make good decisions. And know that I'm here, and your other rabbis are here, and other Jewish teachers, and of course your parents and grandparents, all those who've gone before you, to help you and to guide you, but ultimately it will be up to you. Mazel tov, Ethan, on a beautiful job today. Yossi, I love that in preparation for today, you too participated in a mitzvah project. You collected supplies for the SPCA, and you love doing that, and you're still collecting supplies, food and other supplies for pets, and you're giving 10% of your monetary gifts in honor of your grandfathers to the AIS Association and the American Stroke Association as well. And Yossi, one of the things I like about you and your parents shared with me is that when you get into something, you truly give 100%. And you'll spend hours doing research, whether it's on YouTube or on the internet, to show that you can do something, to learn how to do it, and you often do it well. And you're not afraid either. Last year, for example, you were in the middle school lacrosse team, one of 2 sixth graders on the team. The second time you went skiing, you were already doing moguls, showing no fear at all. And you loved to skateboard as well, and you taught yourself how to skateboard. Now, in the process, you may scare your parents, but that's okay because you often do well. And even when you fall down, you get right back up. You keep on going until you get it right. Pushing yourself, not letting anything stop you. Incredibly persistent and determined. And this allows you to make your parents proud in so many areas of your life. And you'll see other people enjoy spending time with you because your great sense of humor and your ability to view situations with that humor. And you're sweet and kind and a very loyal friend. And in the summers, you enjoy spending time at CYJ and now Sabra. And at Emory, you enjoy chemistry, which is the first time I've ever said that. But you actually see, I guess your parents told me you like chemistry. That's what they told me. Somewhat, okay. And you've also enjoyed Judaica classes, and this I love to hear. And you told me that you like being Jewish because it leaves room for questioning. There's room for your own ways to believe. And this fits in with your great sense of curiosity. And it's so true. The great thing about being Jewish is that there's always more to learn. And it's a religion that teaches us to ask questions and to pursue those questions, whether it's questions about God or why we do things. But the key is you have to seek the answers, knowledgeable answers. Don't just blow off those questions as you get older, but continue to seek the answers to the questions that I know you'll have. And so I know this is very meaningful for your family today. Your father was born in the Soviet Union, and his bris had to be done in secret. And they actually had to sneak the moil in order to do his bris. Now, thank God his family was able to leave the Soviet Union when he was just 8 years old. But how remarkable it is that just one generation before, your family had to hide their Judaism. Now you can freely and safely have your bar mitzvah in a large congregation before thousands of people on the internet or here. But this also puts the responsibility on you not to take that freedom for granted. So use that great sense of curiosity and all the beautiful gifts and the strong Jewish foundation your parents have given to you so you can explore those answers to the questions you'll have. Mazel tov, Yossi, on a beautiful job today. Congratulations to each of you, to Ethan and to Yossi. You both made us very proud today, and I look forward to many more good occasions with you and your families in the years to come. And now it's an honor for the cantor and I to bless you before the open ark. We ask the congregation to please rise. May Ethan and Yossi continue to be a blessing to their families, their community, and the entire house of Israel. May God always bless you and keep you. May God always show you his favor and be gracious to you. May God always show you his kindness and give the two of you the greatest blessing of all, that of shalom, that of peace always. Let us all say, Amen.
Eshit Shelo Asanu Kiguye Haratzot Velo Samanu Kamishbachot Hadama Shelo Sam Chalkenu Kahem Vegor Aleinu Kehol Hamonam Vanachnu Korim Umishachavim Umodim Lifnei Melech Mokel Hagam Kish HaKadosh Baruch Hu Shehu Notei Shamayim Veyotzei Haaretz Umoshav Yikaro Bashamayim Imal Lushina Tuzot Begove Meromim Hu Eloheinu Enu Demet Malkeinu Efezulato Kakatuv Betorato Vedatahayom Shavota Levavecha Ki Adonai Hu Elohim Bashamayim Imal Ve'al Haaretz Vene'emar V'haya
Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz. Bayom hahu, yeh Adonai echad. Ushemo, chad.
And now we invite all those in mourning and all those observing a yurt site to remain standing for the words of the mourner's Kaddish, which can be found on page 207. And we think of two people before we say the Kaddish, which is found on page 207. Ethan, we think of your cousin, Judy Applebaum, her Hebrew name, Yehuda Etta Bat Taibel. We think of her, and may she continue to rest in peace. And we also mark the yurt site of Herman Abrams. And we also pray that he continues to rest in peace. The words of the mourner's Kaddish, page 207. Yitzgadal v'yikadash shemei rabbah, v'yalma dirach yiruteh v'yalmik malchuteh, v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayeh dekol beit Yisrael, ba'agalav izman kari v'yemru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevorach leolam umea maya. Yitzbarach v'yishtabach v'yitba'ar v'yitroman v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dekudisha brichu le'ela minkol berchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiram b'yalma v'yimru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Osei shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom Aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. And you may be seated. And at the conclusion of our service today, we're all invited to join in the simcha as we celebrate with Ethan and Yossi and their families. As we go to the Pulaski Rouch Auditorium to celebrate a special Kiddush luncheon, we're all cordially invited as we celebrate with these two young men the occasion of their B'nai Mitzvah. And now to bring to our service to a close, I want to call upon all of Yossi and Ethan's classmates and friends that are here to come up to the bima and to help them lead us in our last prayer of the day. So come on up, and we need your help. And we turn to page 211. Come on up.
Adon olam asher malach beterem kol yetzir nivra ve'yet nasa v'chepso kol azai melech shemon nikra ve'yacharei kichlot hakol Levado yimloch nora, ve'hu haya ve'hu hove, ve'hu yiyeh betif'ara, ve'hu echad ve'ein sheni, lehamshil lo leachmira, ve'li reishit ve'li tachlit, ve'lo ha'oz ve'hamisra, ve'hu eli ve'chai goali, ve'tzur chevli be'et tzara, ve'hu nisi u'manosli, ונתוסי ביום אקרא, בידו אבקין רוחי, בייתי שם בעירה, ועם רוחי גבייתי, אדוני לי ולא אירא.
Please now rise for the Kiddush and the Hamotzi.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
Shabbat shalom, everybody.